Hello, this is a tutorial video for another one of the games in the Simon Tatham Portable Puzzle Games collection. I'll have a link under the video of how to get to that. And this game he calls Mines. It's known by probably the rest of the world as Minesweeper, and there's probably aren't too many people watching this video that haven't heard of it or don't know how to play it. But just in case, and maybe just for fun, we're going to talk about it here anyway. This is a fairly small board, but you can do it any size, and I think a small board, but yet still relatively difficult, will help go through a lot of the principles that you'd encounter on a large board anyway. So typically you get your first click for free. You can just click anywhere and then it will create a board for you. And you need to find the mines. You need to find, in this game, 35 mines and mark them with a flag. So in this implementation you right click to mark with a flag, and you would left click to step on a square, but actually I never do that beyond the first one, because there's a trick where you can mouse click on a number to highlight all the tiles adjacent to that number, and if you've highlighted all the mines already, then it will automatically step on all the other tiles. So the rules just for anyone who doesn't know, this means that there is one cell adjacent to this that has a mine, and we found it. So this also has only one cell adjacent to it that has a mine, and again we found it. So that means that this cannot be a mine, and what I do instead is I go to this cell and I mouse click on it, and it automatically steps on all the cells in that particular case. In this case we have, so what I do is I look for all the cases where it's certain. You should be able to solve this game without guessing. You should never guess. You should only look for cases that are certain and go from those. So here, this is a case that's certain, where this cell only has two adjacent cells, so they must both be mines. And this only has 4 adjacent cells, and therefore they must all be mines. This only has 3 adjacent cells, so they must all be mines. Now we have a case of ambiguity down here, because this has 5 adjacent cells and only 4 of them are mines. So I need to get at this some other way. Over here, this is unambiguous. There's only one here. And this is ambiguous. There are 4 adjacent cells and only 3 of them have mines, but I can resolve the ambiguity in kind of a sneaky way, at least partially, by noting that for these cells there's only one mine adjacent to them. So what that means is that it's impossible to have 2 mines here. So therefore there must be one of the 3 mines has to be here, and then the other one needs to be here. So the third mine adjacent to this 3 has to be here, and so now when we come to here, we know that there's a mine in one of these 2, so therefore there can't be a mine here. So I can step on this safely. And now this is unambiguous. So there are only 2 adjacent cells, they both have to be mines, and same thing here, there are only 2 adjacent cells, they both have to be mines. Alright, so now let's start stepping on some others. I can step on all these and reveal those. I can step on this one. Okay, this is certain because there are only 4 adjacent cells and they're all mines. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep, I can make all these mines. And oh dear, I can't get to this. Once again, you don't need to guess. What I'll do is I'll save this to the end. Once I've found all the rest of the mines that I can get to, I'll then look down here. This says there are 35 mines total, and I've marked 16 of them. I'll then check to see how I'm doing. And if this game is playing fair, and thus far it has been, all of these untouchable mines will either be mines or they'll all be not mines. It won't be that some of them are and some of them aren't. So it actually is possible to determine this at the end. Okay, so this has 5 cells adjacent to it, so this must be all 5 of them must be flagged. This is uncertain, but I can come back to here and resolve some uncertainty. And this, I can also click on here. I already found the 3 mines adjacent to this, so I can step on this, and now I can come back to here and mark this. Now I got all of these 4 mines. And this is a similar situation where there are 5 mines adjacent to this. I can come in and mark this, and now this one says 3, and I've already found them already. I've found all these 3, so I can step on that. And now we get to some more ambiguity. This says 4, and I got 1, 2, and then 2 of these 3, but I don't know which 2. Similarly for here, there's supposed to be 2 mines adjacent. I found 1 here, and then one of these 2 is a mine. But I can back into this one, because I know from this that one of these 2 is a mine, and only one of these 2. So therefore, where's my 4th mine for this one? My first mine, my second, my third, my 4th must be here. So I've made some progress, even though I still don't know which of these 2 is a mine. And here, this is, I found 3 mines and I need a 4th, and it has to be one of these. And I don't think it helps me to know which. I don't know which yet. So let's go back up here. This says 2. I've already found this one, so one of these 2, one of these 3 needs to be a mine. And this says 2. 2 of these 3 needs to be a mine. Well, hang on a second. If these 3 can only have 1 mine in them, then where's the second mine going to be? It has to be here. This has to be a mine, and then one of these 2 has to be a mine, and this cannot be a mine. So I can mark that. And does that help me? This is actually adjacent to 6 tiles, and only 5 of them are mines. So no, I don't know how that works yet. This is adjacent to 5 tiles, and only 4 of them are mines, but it has to be 1, 2, 3, and then because of this 1, only one of these 2 can be a mine. So one of these 2 is a mine, and this cannot be a mine, so I'm going to step on that. And that actually helps me do some cleanup. I can come here and say, oh, I already found these 2 mines, so I can step on that, and now this can be known for certain. There are only 5 adjacent tiles, and they're all mines. So this can be known for certain too, and now all these 4 are found, so I can step on that, and now there's only this one left, so I found that one. Up here I can know this for certain, because there are only 3 adjacent tiles, and they must all be mines. There are only 6 adjacent tiles here, and they must all be mines, so that's 6. Now I can do some cleanup. I found all the 4 mines adjacent to this, so I can step on it. And same here, I can step on this because I've already found those 4 mines. This says 1 mine adjacent. I've already found it, so I'm going to step on it. I'm going to step on this. I'm going to step on this too because I've already found the 3 mines adjacent to that. It says 4 mines. I've already found them, so I'm going to step on that. And it just said I was done. So what I think happened, let me see if I can undo back to here. Yeah, okay, so I had 3 mines to go, and I marked these two as not mines, so that means I only had 3 mines unmarked, and I had 3 mines to find. So I think the game, once I stepped on these two, the game just assumed, oh, these last 3 must all be mines. So watch, I'll step on this and it'll just assume that these last 3 are mines. So that shows you how to play that game. I hope that was fun. It's available in the Simon Tatham Portable Puzzle Games pack and every game of Windows, every version of Windows pretty much ever in existence. So I hope you had fun. Thanks.